Good evening, everyone. You're watching Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali, and I'll be taking you to top news across Canada. A 74-year-old driver is facing numerous charges, including for driving a vehicle while impaired after 3 pedestrians were injured in North York on Sunday afternoon. The incident happened in the area of Yonge Street and Churchill Avenue just before 3:30 p.m. Police say the driver of a blue Volvo XC70 was heading southbound on Yonge Street before mounting the curb on the northwest corner, striking the pedestrians on the sidewalk. Authorities say they were rushed to the hospital with varying injuries. A 60-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man sustained life-threatening injuries, police say, and the 29-year-old woman was sent to the hospital with serious non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the vehicle was also injured from the collision, police said. Paramedics told Awaz News they brought a 4th patient to the hospital with minor injuries. On Monday, police said they arrested the suspect, who they identified as Toronto resident Daniel Debo. He is facing several charges, including 3 counts, each of dangerous operation of a motor vehicle, causing bodily harm, and operation of a motor vehicle while impaired to any degree. The charges have not been tested in court. While speaking to reporters on Sunday, Inspector Dan Pravika said they are in the process of reconstructing the crash and are considering multiple factors leading up to it. It does not appear to be a targeted or intentional act, Pravika said. Investigators are asking anyone who may have footage or additional information of the incident to contact them or Crime Stoppers anonymously. A man riding a scooter has been rushed to a trauma center with serious life-threatening injuries following what is believed to be a collision involving a motor vehicle in Toronto's West End on Monday afternoon, say paramedics. The incident happened in the Wychwood neighborhood near St. Clair's Avenue West and Arlington Avenue just west of Christie Street. Toronto police said they were called to the area just after 1:15 p.m. for the reports of possible collision involving a scooter. They said that a male rider was taken to the hospital via trauma run. The investigation is ongoing. Westbound St. Clair is closed at Rushton Road as police investigate. Motorists are being advised to use alternate routes and to expect delays in the area. A Mississauga man is facing multiple charges, including racing and impaired driving following a fatal crash in the Streetvilles area in April. On April 1st, Peel Police responded to a 2-vehicle collision in the intersection at Erin Mills Parkway and Vista Boulevard. Police say a blue Mazda 3 sedan was driving northbound on Erin Mills when it crashed into a silver Jeep Cherokee that was making a left turn onto Vista. The Mazda then lost control and collided with a pole, police say. Both the driver and passenger of the Mazda were taken to the hospital with serious injuries, and the 20-year-old passenger from Mississauga died from his injuries. In a release on Monday, police said the speed of Mazda is considered a primary factor in the crash. Investigators say the driver of the Mazda, 22-year-old Armand Gill of Mississauga, is now facing multiple charges, including dangerous operation causing death, operational while impaired causing death, drugs, racing a motor vehicle, speeding 140 kilometers per hour in a 70 kilometers hour zone, stunt driving, and others. The charges have not been tested in court. Police have identified the victim, who died after a late-night shooting at a plaza in North York over the weekend. The incident happened in the area of Victoria Park Avenue and Shepherd Avenue East just before midnight on Saturday. Inspector Jonathan Rose told reporters officers found a man suffering from gunshot wounds when they arrived at the scene. Life-saving measures were performed. However, sadly, the victim was pronounced deceased. On scene, Rose said authorities identified the victim as 43-year-old Pauline Harusha. His death marks the 31st homicide of the year for Toronto. Police say the suspect drove away from the scene in a light-colored SUV before officers arrived. The details surrounding the shooting and suspect information have not been released at this time. Investigators are asking anyone with information to contact them or Crime Stoppers anonymously. Police have released new details about the arrests that were made amid a protest and counter-protest that unfolded at Christie Pitts Park over the weekend. Toronto police say officers attended a demonstration in the park at around 11 a.m. on Saturday. Awaz News has previously reported that anti-immigration demonstrators had gathered at Christie Pitts for an event dubbed the Canada Fest Rally. Demonstrators were seen holding Canadian flags as they marched along Bloor Street West. Police say they attended the scene to provide direction to the participants to have them move along to ease traffic in the area. Hundreds of counter-protesters also attended the park. At one point, the two groups clashed. Police allege participants assaulted others and damaged property. They add that some protesters allegedly became combative and Toronto police officer was assaulted as a result. Toronto police did not say whether the officer sustained any injuries. In a news release issued on Monday, police say they charged 28-year-old Shimar Russell with assault of a peace officer. The charge has not been tested in court. Authorities say they arrested 8 other people following the demonstration who range in age from 18 to 58 years. They face various charges including assault, causing a disturbance, mischief, and weapons dangerous. For a full list of the individuals taken into custody and the charges they are facing, follow this link. The charges have not been tested in court. Police have issued an arrest warrant for an Innisfil, Ontario woman in connection with the alleged abduction of her baby to Russia. Police say 40-year-old Tegmina Gadsanyan is wanted by South Simcoe Police Service on charges of abduction in contravention of a custody order and disobeying a court order. According to police, Gadsanyan took her daughter to Russia in March to visit family but didn't return to Canada as planned. They say the father had initiated family court proceedings and obtained a court order compelling her to return the child to Canada. But police report she failed to appear at court hearings and didn't comply with the order. The South Simcoe Police Service Criminal Investigations Bureau asks anyone with information about Gadsanyan's whereabouts to contact the police. The investigation is ongoing and police say no further details are being released at this time. Ontario's Education Minister has instructed the Toronto Catholic District School Board TCDSB chair to return more than $6,700 worth of office and personal electronic devices that were purchased using board funds. In a letter penned to Marcus D. Domenico on Monday, obtained by Awaz News, Paul Calandra writes to the chair that he had recently become aware of the items he purchased during Domenico's tenure as trustee. There are at least 61 items Domenico purchased that Calandra flagged separated into the following categories: headphones and audio, hard drives, phone accessories, laptop sleeves and bags, chargers, cameras and accessories, projectors and screens and TV wall mounts, office equipment, and iPad and Apple accessories. Also among the list of items include 2 prepared Europe SIM cards, an Apple Watch band, a lower back padded seat cushion, and a ring light with tripod stand. D. Domenico is asked to return each item in working order, including accessories and chargers, and to scrub all passwords from the devices. Calandra also notes D. Domenico bought at least 30 cell phone screen protectors, asking to return all unused ones, with each item to be delivered to the TCDSB Center located on Shepherd Avenue East. The Toronto Catholic District School Board is one of the boards under government supervision due to what Calandra previously called years of financial mismanagement by its trustees. Other school boards placed under provincial supervision include the Toronto District School Board, the Dufferin Peel Catholic School Board, and the Ottawa Carleton District School Board. The Education Minister said earlier this month that families in Ontario deserve better than trustees who treat classrooms like their own personal expense account. D. Domenico, for his part, has said on social media that underfunding is the real issue and that the discussion around trustee expenses is just a distraction. In a statement to Awaz News, D. Domenico says that while all trustee expenses are and have been available to the public, he launched a website to make those expense reports more accessible to taxpayers. The charger D. Domenico is referring to appears to be among the requested items for return listed as an Anchor iPhone Powerline Lightning cable. There are 8 other charging accessories itemized on Calandra's list. Critics of Calandra's scrutiny over trustees say the real issue is the province underfunding their education system, with increases in funding falling behind the pace of inflation. Calandra said the province will announce its proposed school board governance model before the year's end. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.